Your banner.
Oh, I didn't do it yet. Okay, let me see. Edit. Don't say anything inappropriate. We're live. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get this scrolling. Okay, so we would like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on January the 10th, Wednesday. If you're new to watching, we do this every Wednesday and Monday at 4 o'clock. Mondays, we tend to focus on demos and teaching you something with a few sales and auctions mixed in. But we do try to teach you something or inspire you to go do something you might already know but have forgotten that you wanted to do it. So welcome. We are Fabric Chicks here in Gardnerville, Nevada by South Lake Tahoe, Carson City. And we have a fun sale today. It's been kind of a crazy day, so it's a little bit more, well, we're always hectic. I'm not going to lie. We're always hectic, but we are a little bit more hectic today. I've been in the ER with the dog, with Gracie's dog all day. She ran into my truck and I might have thumped over her. But she's all fine. No broken bones, just a little bit sore. And I have to take her back in tomorrow for some stitches under her armpit. But she's all fine. It was a crazy morning, but we're all kind of back to normal, sort of. So hi, Carolyn and Sue and Laura and Sue and Anna and Barb and Mo and Jody and Sherry. Sherry, where are you at now? And Peggy and Tina and Beverly Ann, welcome everybody. I know, Carolyn, poor doggy. Maybe this will teach her a lesson to not get too close to the car while we're going at a fast rate of speed. I don't know. Usually I keep a very, very good eye on her, but with all the snow in the back, on the back roads, it's just all snow and brush and dirt. And she's a white dog, so she totally blended in and I couldn't see her. Wilcox, Arizona. Is there anything fun there? Hi, Connie Wiggins. How are you? Oh, Susan says no voice. Susan, turn on your volume. I know you can't hear me, but turn on your volume because I think everybody else can hear me. Okay, Connie, good job. I'm so excited. We've got the princess room ready for you. And we slumber party for like a week of slumber party. Roger said that he cannot believe that Phyllis's husband is happy that we're all going to invade his territory. But Bill loves it. Bill loves us. He loves to be amused by us. So I'm excited. We're going to have a super fun slumber party. Love the wineries there. Where? Oh, in Wilcox, Arizona? Oh, well, did you hear that, Connie Wiggins? Wineries in Wilcox, Arizona. We'll have to check them out the next time I'm down there. Hey, Lenny. Welcome, Sandy. Okay, Susan, I'm glad that you found your volume. Welcome, Mel. I want to say thank you. Big hugs and thank you. It does not say who sent this to me. It does not say it anywhere. But I can now boil, poach, or steam my eggs without shattering glass and having to clean up for hours. So I'm excited to take this home. I'm going to use it tomorrow morning. So thank you. Big hugs. Hey, Julie, how are you? Sherry says a few things to do there, but not, and wineries. Hey, Mary Men's, welcome. Okay, so we do have a big bucket full of names because we got a lot of drawings coming today. And there's a snowstorm, so we're going to try to get through this really fast. Hey, Emily, how are you? So we do have, if you're new to watching, Jody, well, I'm super excited for whoever sent this to me. I wish they had said their name so I could say thank you, but I love that somebody sent it to me. Oh, it could have been Linda ABC, Anita. That is totally something she would do. You never know. Lynn Jenkins, I'm glad you made it home safely. We would love to hear your adventures. Hey, Angie. And Jody Crook, welcome. So if you're new to watching, we're going to show you a bunch of items. All you have to do is put S is you committing to it, and the number, and how many you want. I know, Mary Mintz. I'm like a squirrel. I get so sidetracked. You should see the look on Roger's face right now. He is so unthrilled about being here. But I'm going to try to make it fast. Kathy, my best buddy, is going to retreat. She is excited, bringing a new Fabric Chicks Creative Oasis person. Perfect. Thank you, Lynn E. We love it when you guys are literally our best advertisement, because the more fun you're having, the more fun your friends are going to want to join. It's hard to resist us. Okay, so we're going to show you a bunch of items today. This happens to be a freebie, so we're going to pull a name out of the jar, but this is Lake Tahoe, Emerald Bay. That's kind of like right here is where Roger and I got married, like right here on that mountain overlooking Emerald Bays and like all the back of our pictures. Anyways, so Lake Tahoe, if you've ever been to Lake Tahoe, it is in 2 states, California and Nevada. I should have done that as a test question to see if you guys could get it right. Okay, let me pick a name out of here. And we have, is Brenda Yagi present? Hey, Victor, is Brenda Yagi present? Sunday, it was crazy here. It snowed a couple of inches. I'm telling you, the world has fallen off its axis. Thank you, Victor. You are the best brand ambassador. Victor is telling everybody to share, share, share. So hit that button down on the bottom right hand of your device. And when you do that, it's going to pop and tell us that you shared. And then we will put, because I have been at the vet all day, I did not do the drawing for the $25 gift certificates. So next week we'll do 2, okay? And if I forget, remind me. Hi, Betsy. Okay, so Brenda Yagi, you are the winner of the Lake Tahoe panel. And if you come to our retreats in Tahoe, you can't see Emerald Bay, but you can see most of the lake. We are right on the lake. If you weren't a lucky winner and you want to buy the panel, we do have it right here. I have it finished. And I just simply quilted the panel and then added a flange binding. So it's kind of like a little retro piece of your artwork for you to hang in your house. You can hang it anywhere in your house you like. It would be appropriate. Okay. All right. I don't see that she's commented. Have you?
No.
Okay. I'm going to pick another lucky winner. You got to be quick around here. I always worry about Fran and Stephanie who are driving home and listening so they don't miss anything. Okay, I've got Jenny Duarte. Let me know if you're here. So if you want to, thank you, June, for sharing. We love when you share and when your friends come to join. If by chance one of your new friends purchases something, you will get 5% off your entire order today, and your friend will get 5% off their order. So that's a little incentive to get your friends to come join us. S141 is $10 for the Lake Tahoe panel. S141 is $10. And I do have the backing of mine. If you want to use it, it's what I use for the binding. But this was the backing. So if you want, it's quite a bit of fabric, but it's kind of like a weird shape. But if you want this for your binding, S142, it is $13, and that includes this big chunk of my backing and the panel. So S142, if you want to use the same, it's a topographical map grid. If you want to use this, and if you want just yardage of the topographical map, it's $8 a yard, but I didn't bring it in here. Just type that in. S142 is the enough fabric for you to do the binding and the panel, or S141 is just the panel. Okay. For those of you who want a remembrance. Okay. Was Jenny there?
I didn't see her.
Uh-oh. Okay. Sometimes if you're new to watching us, you'll see it's so hard to give things away. Okay. I've got Julie Gibson. Well, she's from like the Midwest. I don't think she would want Lake Tahoe, but maybe. Okay, Julie Gibson, you're the winner of the Lake Tahoe panel. If you want it, let us know. We have more panels. This is what I did with this one. I just quilted the panel. Sometimes the artwork is so nice, and you don't really want to take the time to make a ginormous quilt. So this is paradise. Someday I'm just going to live on a beach somewhere. S01 is $6. S01 is $6. S01 is $6 for the panel. And you could use any of the patterns that are geared towards panels. You could just throw some borders on it if you want to make it a lap size quilt. It's beautiful artwork. It's by Stephanie Brandenburg from Frond Designs. S01 is $6.
Does Connie Wiggins want the Tahoe panel? She didn't say acid burn.
Let me see. Well, I'm gonna say yes. She wants the Tahoe panel or the taco panel. I'm with you, Connie. I'm all for the taco panel. Okay. All right. Remember to share. We love it when you share. Maria, I will not be at California. We're not doing any California shows anymore because the taxes and fees for doing business in the state of California is really, really crazy. And plus, I would be doing the show by myself, and it's too big of a show for me to do by myself. So no, we're not doing shows in California. We're really not doing shows at all anymore. So the only place you can find us is here at Fabric Chicks on these lives or at our retreats. Okay, let's see. Another lucky winner. Debbie Clarkson, are you watching? I think she's picking up grandkids right now. Debbie Clarkson, if you're watching, let us know. Okay, another panel. Really good deal for the duck hunter in your lives. And I am going to be throwing this into a really simple quilt to make, because Gracie's boyfriend is a serious duck hunter. S95 is $6. S95 is $6. $6. And it is by Quilting Treasures. Quilting Treasures fabric. $6. S95. S95. Okay. Debbie Clarkson. Gosh. Let's see. This could be a record of how many we're going to go through before we find a winner. Anita O'Donnell, are you listening? I saw she was on earlier. Anita O'Donnell. Okay. Oops. Where's this? Oh, right here. Okay, so we've got another sample that I took the panel and I literally just added binding. So I quilted it, added it binding, and then on the panel I cut off the 4 little mug rugs and I quilted them. I actually quilted it all at the same time, but then I cut them off and turned them into little mug rugs.
Anita's here.
Okay. Well, that's good because she's a local, so Lake Tahoe is perfect. So we do have this coffee panel. S94 is $6. We do have the Go With It fabrics, but I didn't bring them on because we have had them on not too long ago. And we just ran out of time. So if you need Go With It fabrics, you can always go on our website and see what's there. Or you can say, hey, throw the coffee fabrics on next Wednesday's sale. But then you better be sure to be here on Wednesday. S94 is $6 for the panel. S94 is $6 for the panel. You could just whip this up, put binding on it, and then you have a gift for any of your friends. Especially if you're meeting a girlfriend for coffee, this would be a great gift to give her. S94 is $6. I think the panel is less than your cup of coffee. S94 is $6. Okay, Anita is the official winner of the Lake Tahoe panel. And we do have some Eleanor Peace Bailey kits coming up. We have some, let me do this so it doesn't fall. So if you, I don't have the sample because I don't, but if you want to take the felting class with Doris, this is the kit for the felting. It is a free class with the purchase of the kit. So it's February 5th. It's a Monday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. S144 is the kit and the class. And all you would need, the needles included, everything you need is in here. The only thing you would need, and the directions, the only thing you would need is the styrofoam pad the felting pad to felt on, because you're going to felt with a needle like this. So your needle is right here on the card, so don't lose it. You're going to poke that needle a billion times with your felt into the cookie cutter and create a cute little light bulb ornament. It's super easy. This is if you haven't done felting, this is a great project to see if you're even interested in felting, but I don't know why you wouldn't. Who doesn't want to poke something 1,000 billion times? So that is everything you need for that free class. The garland, the little leather to hang your lights on, the little jingle bells, everything. Plus, you get to spend 2 hours with me and Doris. What else could a person want? Okay, here at Fabric Chicks. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Here at Fabric Chicks, we love diamond art. It's super therapeutic, and it's great for teenagers. It's great for grown-ups. It's great for kids. Diamond art is kind of like paint by number. You take the beads, and every kit comes with a little wand, which I usually give my wands out to people when they've got multiple kids working on projects. So I don't have the wand here, but you can see it right here. So every kit comes with a pink wand, and you're going to take your beads, you're going to pour them into this little tray, and then you'll pick up the bead with the wand, and you will put it where it says to put it. So it's exactly like paint by number, super therapeutic. You can do it without thinking. It's a great project for the motor home. It's a great project for the evening when you don't really want to be cutting or sewing. You want something quiet. Maybe you have to be a supportive wife and watch sports, but you want to have something to keep your hands busy. This is a perfect project because your sewing machine's not going to be making a lot of noise. So we have pencil boxes. This is what this pencil box looks like. So you can kind of get an idea of, it's actually upside down. There you go. So that's what that pencil box looks like. I love these partials because they go together pretty quick because the jewels are bigger. And mine are a little bit not in great condition because we throw them in and out of suitcases for shows. But S131 is $15, and it opens up. If you want, you can put pencils, your embroidery thread, pencils. You can put M&Ms in there, anything your heart desires. And then we've got one that's more purple and turquoise, S134. S134. And then we have a really cute little kitty cat one, S132. S132. And then S133 is a bird and a flower. So if you're a bird lover like Connie Kaufman, and this is perfect for you. S133, S133. And then, oh, I love that. Mel says she loves the pencil boxes. She always gets compliments at events. They are super fun to do. Oh, Anita's putting bobbins in her kitty one. Okay, so that's that. And then we have some compacts. So if you're going to meet your girlfriend for Starbucks or whatever, or your kids are coming over for Sunday dinner, you can make one of these up, give it to them as a gift. We've got a cute little frog. So this is what it looks like. You've got a mirror on both sides. And then you've got the frog on both sides. And here we have a cute little shopping bag, S125. Cute little for the fashionista in your life. A shopping bag or a tote bag or a purse, S125. Here is the lipstick one, and that's what it looks like in real life. And this one, Phyllis actually did while she was demonstrating for the Shop Hop. So she even if Phyllis can do it, anybody can do it. And then S127 is the high heel. S127. Was it fun, Phyllis? Oh, Phyllis is like, yeah. But Phyllis doesn't like to do handwork. She would never hand sew a binding on. Never. Never. But for those of us who like handwork, this is very therapeutic. And then here's the frog. So if you want the frog, S126 is $15. Oh, Susan, I'm glad you made it safe. I'm thinking that you might have the right place for our next retreat, mini retreat. Okay, and then we have a couple more compacts. They are purple this is going to be more purpley pink. And this one's going to, S130 is purpley pink. And then S129 is purple and turquoisey. So S129 is more purple and turquoise. Kind of looks like it might be a starfishy looking kind of design. And then S130. So if you're into compacts, this would be perfect for you. I'm not sure where to put all this stuff. Okay, we have some trims here. You know I love trims. You can never have too many trims because when you go to sew at midnight, you're going to wish you had them. I'm going to just have Roger flip around real quick so you can see how I have embellished a quilt with a bazillion trims. And that quilt, I did find a pattern. It is Eleanor Peace Bailey. It's one of her originals from 1983. I did find one whole pattern. I cannot find any of the, I can't find any patterns to sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this original one down and have them make copies for us so we can have an applique club. I did needle turn that entire quilt and I was not in love with it until I added all of the embellishments. And here, I'll show you what the original one looked like. And I do have a photo. Maybe I'll post it on Fabric Chick Stitch Along. I do have a photo of another one that Judy Murrah made, and it was displayed at Quilt Market. The last time I went to Quilt Market, she had just passed away. Judy Murrah had, and they did a big, huge display of all of her quilts throughout the years. And the Victorian Fantasy Quilt of Eleanor's was one of them. So I do have a picture somewhere. But this is what Eleanor's original one looked like. So I do want you guys, for those of you who are familiar with Eleanor, I want you to look at this and look at how, if you know her more recent work before she passed away, how different her style changed. I mean, back in the day, I don't really remember this, but there is photo proof. Eleanor and my mom were best friends, and Eleanor actually wore jeans and cowboy boots and plaid shirts. And she had a perm with black hair, if you can believe it, back in the day. So this is just proof of how you evolve in your creative sphere. And you just have to experiment with things. You never know what's going to work till you try it.
Thank you, Mary.
Phyllis says, thank you, Mary. Okay, would love that banana space for a lot of people to sew. Oh, bummer, Susan. That's a bummer. All right, we'll have to maybe do an Airbnb on the beach or something. We need a crazy block class. Carolyn, funny you should say that because that is, so we have in the last like 2 months or so, remember we had a lot of the auction bags that were crazy quilt material. Well, we stopped offering them to you at $3 a big bag because I think you guys didn't know what to do with them. So we have been putting them in a pile and we're going to do a crazy quilt class. So you'll be able to, we'll start with a pillow size and then you'll be able to continue to add to it if you want to make a table runner or a big quilt or whatever you want to do. You might want to do a crazy quilt. You're just basically creating your fabric and you can do all the kind, if you don't want to do it by hand, you can do all the decorative stitches on your machine and we will, also be able to turn it into clothing if we want, Connie Wiggins. All kinds of things you can do with that. Oh, now I see why you said hello. Thank you to Mary Beatty. Mary Beatty volunteered to sew all of Phyllis's bindings on for her. OMG. Well, Mary Beatty, I'll believe that one when I see it. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we've got some trims here. S81 is a cute ivory rickrack with texture. S81, it's $1 a yard. S81 is a rickrack with a fun texture, kind of a woven-y texture. S80 is $2.45, and it is a fringe. You pull apart this little thread here, and it will loosen up your fringe for you. I don't want to do too much because I don't want you for it to get messy. So S80 is a really fun autumny fringe. S81 is the ecru or beigey or ivory rickrack. S79 is 69 cents a yard. It's a fun rickrack. It's kind of got two different woven designs there. If you look real carefully, it's a small one. So this would be perfect to add to your crazy quilting. And at 69 cents a yard, it's a hard to pass up. Here's another one. I mean, trims, any kind of trim is fun to add to crazy quilting. Here is S84. It's a Renaissance ribbon, and it was originally $7.95 a yard. So you're saving $3 a yard today. S84 is $5 a yard. S84 is $5 a yard. Okay, here, I know. Let's do it. Okay, so S85 is the Renaissance ribbon, kind of metallic-y, very rich looking. S79 is 69 cents a yard for the purple rickrack, lavender rickrack. S80 is one of my favorite trims. It's a fringe trim, lots of texture. You could use this in a landscape for weeds, put it upside down and use it for weeds. There's so many things you could use this for. And then S81 is for the rickrack for $1 a yard. And then we have S123. I have a giveaway for this. This is one of Eleanor's doll patterns called Yo-Yo Mama, and it's one of my favorites. I have been swearing that I'm going to make it, but because I did the demo last Monday on how to make yo-yos, so you're now all experts on yo-yos. How many of you actually made a yo-yo after I showed you on Monday? So these are what Eleanor called stuffed yo-yos. So the entire body here is made from different stuffed yo-yos. And then she actually took the shoes and put them in the oven made out of clay. Super cute. The ribbing pants are from, I can guarantee you, from a kid's shirt from the thrift store. But super just fun and frivolous. And I think that we need to put this on our to-do list with everything else. So I do have a freebie for that. So let me draw it. Connie Kaufman says she's made many yo-yos. I know. Is that roadkill around your neck? Or sometimes you just can't control it. Yes, it is. It's so soft. Okay, I have Shelly Doll. Shelly Doll, are you here? You won a doll pattern. I think she's in Sophie's class. Okay, Shelly Doll, if you're here, you won a doll pattern. Otherwise, if you didn't win and you want the doll pattern, it is S123 for $11. S123. Interested in a few Crazy Quilt sampler blocks with trims and machine stitches. I know, Sandy, I think it'd be fun. Even if we just do it and put it into another quilt, or you could do so much with it. All you're doing with Crazy Quilting is sewing little pieces of fabric together to create a big piece of fabric that you could turn into anything your heart desires. S123 is the Yo-Yo Mama. Shelly Doll, you're the winner. Let's see. I don't see her here. Okay, let's see. Susan Adams, you are the winner of the Yo-Yo Mama. Remember, if you ever win anything here and you don't want it to clutter your world, we are not going to be offended. We'll just give it to the next person. Here is Eleanor Peace Bailey's DVD. It's 2 discs, but she's going to go over why you would need certain fabrics for doll making so that you don't get stretchy or cellulite skin, or why you would, she just goes over everything. It's the basics of doll making basics by EPB. It is pretty amazing. I actually would put it on and make the kids watch it while I worked when they were real little from the house. So we have one as a giveaway, and then if you want to buy it, it's S137 for $25. S137 for $25. We might have to put this on during the retreat. Oh, Phyllis is like, but you know, the wittiness of her, you'll be entertained. We might have to get a supply of Depends for that. Okay, S137 is the DVD, and the lucky winner is Charity. Is Charity here? Let me know if you're here, Charity. I know it always pays, if you're new to watching, it always pays to watch it live. I like that, but won't make it. Please give it to someone who will make it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put your name back in. Well, as soon as I draw, I'm going to put your name back in so you have a chance to win something else, Susan. Okay, Victor. Uh-oh. Is he trying to multitask and not paying attention? Okay. Charity. I didn't see Charity. You got to be quick around here. Okay. Sue Walter. Sue Walter. Mary says that is a great tape. Every time I watch it, I actually learn a lot. And when I am not too cheap and I pay for electricity at a show, we sell a ton of them.
Victor says pass it along.
Oh, Victor, we're gonna get you into doll making, Victor. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. I've got Jane Massengill. Jane Massengill. Whoa, Sue's not gonna make dolls either. This is not the right group for doll making, apparently. Okay, Sue, I'm gonna save you first. Wait, here, I threw Victor over here. I'm gonna put him back in the drawing. Okay, Becky Pugh. Are you here, Becky? And Jane, I missed something. A retreat when? You're welcome, Jane. Lynn Bonner. It seems like forever since I've seen you, but we have a retreat in May. The May 5th through the 10th. There's a retreat up at Tahoe. Okay, Becky Pugh, are you on? Okay, I'm just gonna run these out to the table to make space for new stuff. Okay. So we have, not too many doll makers on. That's going to be so sad because I found some kits and I only have a few of them. Oh, Lynn, we would love it. My to-do list is getting longer by the minutes and it's the 10th day of the new year. Oh my gosh. You haven't done all of the projects on your New Year's resolution yet, Victor? Okay, S62, $8 a yard. It is a tone-on-tone white. I just thought you guys might need some white on whites to put in your stash. I know that Victor's got a mystery planned. I'm not sure if you need white on white, but $8 a yard is good to throw into your stash. S61 is a little flower in a vine with leaves. S61 is $8 a yard. And then we have a black one, S63. S63 is $8 a yard. And then we have a fun Janet Wicker Frisch. She's one of my favorite designers. She's got needles and pins, S138, $8 a yard. S138 is $8 a yard. White on white or neutral. They're not stark white on whites. They're like maybe eggshell white on whites. Okay. We do have this applique. The clip behind me, we do not have all of the blocks anymore. I'm not sure what happened there. This is a treasure from the past, but we do have at least January, February, and March. We have a free class if you want to learn how to applique or you want to just have some entertainment and company while you're doing it. We have on January 27th, which is National Local Quilt Shop Day. January 27th from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So mark your calendars. We have a class with Heidi Emmett in the morning, and then we have like a 2-hour break, like from 12 to 3 or something. We have a little break where we're probably going to go live and do some fun stuff. But S127, S83 is going to make this. I think that's a daffodil, but you guys will let me know for sure. And then S82 is for the February block. So you get everything in the kits that you need to make the block. You don't get the outside sashing, just everything to make the center block. So S127 is S82, and the free class is January 27th. Just let us know. Well, actually, everybody who's purchased it, I just enrolled them in the free class. So you'll get a link.
Becky Pugh's here.
Becky Pugh. Whoa. I'm here. Okay, Becky, you won a DVD of Eleanor Peace Bailey. You won a free DVD of Eleanor Peace Bailey. 1 yard will be plenty for the mystery. I need to finish last year's projects and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. Well, Sandy, you're not alone. That's why we try to do these Zooms so you guys can, and I will tell you what kind of worked for me 30 years ago, but then it didn't, is my girlfriends and I all looked through our sewing room and we wrote down and put in baggies or boxes our unfinished projects so we could keep them all together. And then we put everything into a drawing, and we would just pick one, and whatever one we picked was what we had to work on. That might help you to get things done, Sandy. Okay, S82 is for the February block. S83 is the January block. And this is what they look like finished up there. I don't know if Roger can get up there close. I'm trying to keep an eye out so that Phyllis doesn't stay too late if it starts snowing. No, girls' night out. We might have to end it early if it's snowing too much. Okay. Nope, it's just a little bit of drizzle.
I think it's gonna miss us.
You could be right, I think. Okay, S65 is another black on black with bubbles, $8 a yard. And S64 is black on black with kind of swirls. I know, Sandy, it might be good to help us get organized. Okay, I'm going to put you girls who put your stuff back. I'm going to put it back. If you're the one who sent me the egg cooker, thank you. I'm going to try it tomorrow. S67 is another good neutral, great for backing. It is gray. Gray with a fun little dot. Mary says the sky is dark, but nothing falling right now in Ruin Straw. Mary, keep us up to date because Phyllis has to go almost to Ruin Straw to get home. Okay, some more white on whites. You really can never have too much of this. I think most of the storm is going to stay in the mountains. Okay, perfect. Super windy here, plus flurries and hail. Ugh. So there are 2 block of the months, one on the wall behind you and the other. Oh, Sandy, don't even try to figure us out. The Crazy Quilt's not necessarily going to be a block of the month, but we will do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But the Crazy Quilt we haven't really gotten to yet, but we will soon. Okay, S93. S93 is little flowers, kind of like Diddy Dot flowers. S39. Yes, Mary Beatty, did you send it to me? I did earlier. I said that I got in the mail yesterday an egg maker, and I am going, because you guys all heard my tragedy, and I know you love to make my life simpler.
Yeah, between that and running over the dog.
Wow, between shattering glass while trying to boil eggs and running the dog over and spending the day at the vet, Roger just doesn't know what to do with me. S39 is the little ditty dots. And then S40 is more of a creamier color than the other ones we've shown. And it's a larger scale flower. S40. S40. OMG, Charity, and you did win something earlier, but then we passed it on to somebody else. I know, I try to give you girls warnings. S80, S66, S66 is another good, like leafy, subtle texture. So white on whites, $8 a yard, good time to build up your stash so that you have backings when you start a project. And I know we do have a mystery quilt that Victor is working on because we love to keep you girls amused here at Fabric Chicks. Okay, a few more of these white on whites. We've been selling a lot of these here at the shop, so I thought you guys might need it too. So we've got S37, which is kind of a little star inside of a square. Tone on tone, and then S38 is a flower, a tossed flower. So S37 is the star, little, very subtle star, and then S38 is the big flower. S38. Oh, poor Charity. Linda ABC, I have not seen her yet. S36 is an Americana print. There's not too much of it left. $9 a yard. S36 is a fun little patriotic watering cans and a floral, fun for a picnic basket. 4th of July. S36 is $9 a yard. S36 is $9 a yard. And then, okay, all right, message her, Victor. I always worry about her. S35 is a gray background with splitter, splatter, multicolor prints. $9 a yard. This one is a great one for borders because it does pull in a lot of different colors. So, and at $9 a yard, you really can't go wrong. Okay. S33 is like a brown gray, maybe it's pewter. Well, this one's dark taupe and this one's pewter. So they're pretty much the same if you ask me, but they are, we've got tossed eagles flying on barnwood, S34, and then S33 is stars. And we did a demo of it making pillowcases. So if you want to make a manly pillowcase, we do have kits. S32 is $12 for the kit to make the pillowcase. If you're not familiar with how pillowcases are made so that you have a French seam, just type that in there and we'll do a demo on it. I always when I do the demo, I have them in various steps. So this one hasn't been turned and sewn yet. So we can do that demo super quick. So if you want the pillowcase for the eagles on the barnwood with the stars, it's very patriotic, but in grays instead of blues and reds. S32 is $12. S32 is $12 for the pillowcase. And it does have directions there, but we can demo it for you also. And then S34 is for the eagles, and S33 is for, all right, Mary, be careful. It's slippery out there. Okay, Victor has worked hard all day. The last thing I saw was just blocks, but the mystery quilt with Victor is going to be you'll have the option of doing a lap size or larger. Okay, on the second Monday of the month, from 11 to 1, we have a free Zoom. We're calling it Christmas 2024 prep. So we don't want to wait until, we do not want to wait until November to start thinking about making all those fabulous Christmas projects or quick gift ideas or ornaments or whatnot. So we're going to be doing different things. This past Monday, Connie got on and she had this fabulous artsy necklace. So we tried to figure out how to recreate that. And then all of a sudden I'm like doing, well, I was at Phyllis's house last week. She cooked me dinner and in the middle, she had a beautiful table runner and then she had a tree with buttons. That was my inspiration. So I had to go make it. So now I have one more unfinished project. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Sandy. One more unfinished project. And then I decided to make little yo-yos with the spooky little thread to put on it. So now I've got a whole nother project. But next week, next second Monday, Stephanie's volunteered to teach us this cute little elf. So if you want the kit for the elf, S101 is $15 and we'll send everything you need to make the little elf. So S101 will include the pattern and the fabric so that you can make this cute little elf. And Stephanie will be showing us how to do that the second Monday in February. So S101 is for the kit for the cute little elf. These actually go together really quick. I made a bazillion of them one year as little Christmas ornament gifts for everybody I worked with. So many of them. Stephanie's on for the mystery quilts. Okay. Oh, well, probably all of us were still sleeping when you completed it. I don't think you sleep, Victor. I just don't think you sleep. Okay, here's some more of the little dolls that Eleanor did, just so that you can see them. We've got a pirate here. We've got little angels. All kinds of fun little, you can turn them into ornaments. You can, this tumbling angel, Eleanor did like 4 of them on a wreath, a Christmas wreath. So that would be cute. Here you've got Baby George. He's one of my favorites. So it's a little doll that they can take and play with like at church or somewhere where you want to keep him quiet. So there's little Baby George and he gets put into his own little sleeping bag and then you can carry him around. And then here is, gosh, I forget her name. So we have a few kits that I found. So if you want the doll kits, we used to have a doll club, but we don't anymore. So we do have, oh, I have some freebies here. But if you want to pick out your own fabrics and everything, we do have the Put-Ons book, which includes a bunch of the dolls that Roger just showed you, but includes 22 different dolls. The Naughty Elf is in here. So if you want just the book with all the patterns, S107 is $15. S107 is $15. If you want 22 different chairs and footstools, and when I say footstools, she actually did do a footstool. Sometimes she's very literal, but this one is wired with fabric over it. It's got a lot of fun little things. If you were into fairy chairs, here's an armchair, and it literally is a chair of a person. So lots of fun, different ideas of how you can spin chairs. That's a button box, pincushion. So you've got the chair book is S106. Then you've got pickpockets, which it looks like you've got a clown, a kitty, a jester, a flying pig, the pirate, the Zaftig, the fire fairy, all kinds of fun things. S104 is $15. And then you have the chicken, S103 is 20 chickens and a flamingo. It's got a bolo tie. It's got a chicken soup. It's got all kinds of fun things. There's some pictures of them. This is a chicken that has a tassel. You've got a chicken pocket. You've got a bib. You've got chicken bolo tie with feet. All kinds of, if you're a chicken person, this is the book for you. And then you've got How Many Angels Can Dance, which is 20 different little angels. And bonus, this was written in 1997, but I have to just show you something here. Here is me. I know I have an issue with the big feet, but whatever. But here's me, Beth, in her angel costume. It's a paper doll. You can color it in and, play paper dolls with me. So here is S102 for $15. And then we have the How Many Angels book as a giveaway. So I'm going to pick your name out of there. I went to bed at 11 and woke up at 4:30. That's still crazy. Did Eleanor ever make puppets? Eleanor does have a puppet pattern, but it was like making a curtain. It was like the whole stage and some puppets. I do have, Lynn, you can come over and I'll find that for you. Okay. I want the L's, whatever. I didn't see the number. Okay, let's, the L's, for the kit for the L's, S101. Okay. I'm in for, okay, I think I haven't missed anything. They hold you up most of the time. What holds you up? I don't know. Fran, welcome. I'm glad you made it home safe. Okay, I've got Julie Gibson. Julie, are you on? And then I've got the chair book. I have, that would be a fun one to do, to challenge ourselves to make a chair. Okay, I've got Tina Benedicto. Okay, let me know if you girls are on. And then I could not find the, okay, Julie is on. Julie is this one. I could not find the sample for this, but here is Tex S96. I have 4 of these kits left from when we used to do a doll club. So we have 4 of these kits left. S96 is $15, and it includes what you need except for the stuffing polyfill to make one little doll. So we've got Tex-Mex. We've got We Merrily Belle Noel, which is actually a Sally Lampy doll. So we've got, it's going to be a cute, and Sally always does very simple, but it's going to be adorable. We have everything you need for this doll. S122 is $15, and we have 3 of those kits. We have S100 is $19, and we have 2 of these kits, and it makes right here, wait, this one's the fat lady, this one's Miss America, and this one is Miss Claire. So the kit makes this little one right there. So S100 is $19, and you've got all the fabrics here to make her.
Tina's here.
Okay, Tina. So we have, let's see. I have one of these of this super cute little baby in a blanket. S99. S99 is $15, and that makes this cute little baby in a blanket, but it is more girly. It's pinks and purples. Just a disclaimer, it's going to be a little bit more girly. S99 is $15. It includes the pattern and the kit. And then we have Miss Starbody. If you just want a quick, easy ornament, this literally you can do in an hour. You're super, super simple. Here's the fabric for this, S15. We have 1 of those left. If there's a lot of interest in that, though, I can make up more kits. S98 is $15. I have no idea. We used to have samples for all these. I have no idea where they've gone. S97 is Laura on a swing. So you've got a cute little doll on a swing. S97 is $15, and we have 4 of those. So that is it for the dolls. Do we have any questions? I know. Too bad all of the friends of Eleanor's aren't on here right now. I did see, I don't know, I was on eBay, I think. And a lot of these patterns, they're selling them as vintage, which I sort of take offense to, but they're selling them as vintage, and they're selling them for like 3 times the price. Where people don't know that they could just come here because we have a shed full of these patterns. We have a shed and a huge section upstairs full of all these patterns. So that is our little spiel for our little wearable dolls. Or, I mean, you could totally make this into a Christmas ornament. You could just put it in the mail and mail it to a girlfriend. Although she's super cute. Or you could, you know, if you make ornaments for your grandkids every year, you can make them one of these fun little things. Okay. Oh, Brenda Yagi? Oh, poor Brenda. You won something earlier, but Dad's doctor's appointments. Bummer. Okay. So we've got some cell fabric. We're really trying to unbury ourselves from the chaos here. S87, $4 per yard. I know we had this on last week, but I found a huge piece upstairs. S87, $4 per yard. Not a huge piece. It's like, I want to say it's like 2 and a, Roger measured it. It's 1 7/8 or something. But $4 a yard if you need to add that to your collection. This is one of my favorites. This is a very, very rich,
31 inches.
that's 7/8. S86 is $4 per yard. It's got like horns. It's kind of Christmassy, but musical. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmassy. And then S85 is for a deserty scene, a desert oasis scene. And we've got a couple yards of this left. This I think would be good for a background, a backing. S85 is $4 a yard. S85 is $4 a yard. And then we have a black and white check. S89 is $6 a yard. There's 4 yards and 25 inches left. So S89 is black and white check, $6 a yard. Brenda says, put her name back in the drawings. Okay, Brenda. Okay, we have some fun hand projects. We have bare roots. These are the wool, felt, and floss are included in here with your pattern. So you've got everything you need to complete, except for the polyfill stuffing, to complete these cute little Easter springy. They don't necessarily have to be Easter. They're springy stuffed Easter eggs for you to put as bowl fillers. S140 is $42. They're very pretty simple. You're not going to have too much stitching. So you're going to get them done really fast, and you'll be able to give them away as gifts or decorate your house with them. S140. S140. And then we have a cute little mug mat by Bare Roots also. S139 is $22. It includes the fabric and the floss and the pattern. So everything you need for these projects. If you're going on a trip or something, these are great to work on in small places. You know, like train rides, motorhomes, anywhere where you need handwork. This is great. S139 is $22. And then we have a fun little applique. This is done out of wool. You could do it out of cotton. You could do it out of anything. You do get the pattern for this, which is super cute. It says time to bloom with a clock and a little flower she's holding. And time to bloom. And then it also comes with a bonus pillow project. So you do get 2 projects in this pattern. The sample here is done in wool, but you could do it in flannel, you could do it in cotton, you can do it in anything your heart desires. S121 is $13. You could applique it by machine, although they have done a lot of embroidery stitches, French knots, and different things to give it texture, but you could get that same effect with your machine. Then I found, I did some digging today. Reed's Rags to Riches, we have a really fun bag, and it kind of reminded me of the circles that we made on Monday. So I said, oh, I only have one, so we're just gonna give it away. Okay, let me see. Is the check woven or printed? Let me see. Oh, Susan Adams. See, sometimes it pays to put your name back in so you can get something you want. Is this woven or printed? I think it's woven.
Yeah, it looks woven to me.
It looks woven to me, and it feels good. It's not thick, but it's got body to it. But I think it's definitely woven. S89 woven. Okay, Susan Adams. What love? Okay, we've got just some good solids. These were used in a fall acorn banner that we did, but they're also great for flesh tones if you're doing dolls or you want realistic human colors. $96 a yard. These are Bella Solids by Moda and Kona Cotton Solids. So I can't see it from the side. S90, it's kind of a cinnamon color. S90. S109 is a peachy color. So when I buy flesh tones for doll making and different things, I make my whole family line up so we can get all the arrays of colors. This one, though, you might look like you're dead. S108 is a very darker than muslin, but very light color. Well, actually, it does kind of look like my flesh tone. Dead. Dead. S108 for if you need Beth without any fake tan. And then this is a good color. I would use this a lot. S92 and then S93. So $6 a yard if you need to put some solids into your collections. These are just good to have on hand in case you need to put a face on something or whatnot. So S92, S93, S109, S108, and S90. Don't even ask. We've had one heck of a day. The numbers are really crazy today. We just wanted to see how much fun we could have. Okay, this one is a wide back. It's 108 inches wide, but it feels kind of, it says it right there. It's a sateen. It's a sateen. It feels super soft, but, I think it would drape good. For those of you who were on the Zoom the other day and we were talking about that one jacket, I do think this would drape pretty good. But just because it's a sateen doesn't mean you can't still use it in your quilts. You totally could. It's got great depth, it's very rich. S91 is $22 a yard. It is 108 inches wide. S108, good if you're suffering with COVID.
I'm assuming she doesn't want to buy it.
What is she saying? Mary Vitti. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so this is Sateen S91 wide back. Wide backs are always good if you are new to joining us. We talk about this a lot. Wide backs are great, not just for backings, but they're great for borders because you don't have to piece them. They're also great to use as bindings. They're also great to use in the top of your quilt. People often don't think about using the wide backs in the top of their quilt, but a wide back price point, you're getting 2.5 yards for the price of for $22. You're getting 2.5 yards, where normal fabric that's $13.99 a yard would be like $28. So you're basically saving $6. So that's my little lesson on math and economics. If you are interested in taking Heidi's vest class, this is the Terrific Tabard, and all the fabric was pieced together to create one big piece of fabric that she then used to create her vest. So she's done some applique, she's added some trims. If you want to do something not so complex and you want to do something super quick, you could just use one piece of fabric. And Heidi will go over that. She'll go over how you can do all kinds of different ideas for creating your own fabric. And here is how she designed the back. This is using our Australian fabrics. The class is next Tuesday, I believe. Correct me if I've got my calendar here. Let's see. January 23rd from 4 to 5. So it's Tuesday, January 23rd from 4 to 5. And then January 27th from 10 to 12. The class is $35. You can do it via Zoom if you're not local, or even if you're local and you don't want to come into the shop, you can always do everything via Zoom these days. And you need the pattern, which is, did you do the thread painting? On this, no. No, I did not. Heidi made my sample for me. S143 is for the pattern Terrific Tabard, or also known as the skinny vest. So the pattern is S143 for $15. If you want to take the class, let me know. It is the 23rd and the 27th, and it's $35 for the class. So let me know if you want me to get you registered for the class. S43 is for the pattern.
Answer Charity's question.
No, earlier today in the part that I missed. Do I do what thread painting? I can totally do thread painting demos. I actually was gonna ask you guys, because we did a lot of artsy stuff and a lot of thread painting, a lot of dimensional bedazzling. We did a lot of that when COVID first hit. And so I never know if you guys want me to repeat things. So we could totally do, does that pattern show you how to use several fabrics? Yes, Mary Beatty, that's all in the pattern. So we could totally do, on Mondays, we can do some thread painting. We can do some more artsy bedazzling, all that good stuff.
Charity wanted to know what was the quilt behind you. I don't know if you saw that.
What quilt behind me? This one?
Quilt behind
Charity, this quilt behind me. So this is it's a block of the month that we did years ago. Some of you who are watching had participated in that. Some of you guys have been around since the dawn of times. But I found a box of kits. We did it as a block of the month. It looks like we have the patterns for everything. So if you want to join us and do this, we can get you the patterns for everything, but we only have kits for different ones, various ones, no rhyme or reason. So I do have plenty of kits for the January one and the February one, the first two up there. I have kits for those. And January 27th from 3 to 5, we have a free Zoom, and we can show you how to do the applique, how to do the I didn't use a satin stitch. I don't like, I personally don't like how thick sometimes the satin stitch can be. So I used just a different decorative stitch on my machine to kind of give it the look I wanted. I did quilt the entire thing in metallic thread because I don't know, I'm crazy. So if you want, Charity, we have for $15, you can get either the January block or the February block, or for $30, you can get both blocks. I have plenty of the top 3 blocks. The other ones, I'm going to just hold off for the people who take the Zoom. They'll have first priority for the other ones. But the blocks are very dimensional, like the pine cone is dimensional. These little blossoms are dimensional. The sunflowers dimensional. So it has a lot of different techniques in there. And even though we don't have all the kits with the fabric, we do have all the patterns, so you can mix and mingle different fabrics. Yes, Charity, that is probably a true statement. Okay. Okay, I think I caught up on that. So we have these cute panels, $10. They're very large panels. S77. I think it's time to put out spring already, although I don't think I'm over winter yet. What does it say? Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. French proverb. Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. That's a pretty little saying. I should probably make it for Gracie. Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. S77 is $10. It is like you literally could put a binding on it, and it's a small throw quilt, or you could add some borders. S77 is $10. S77 is $10. And then this collection did have a companion one. S76 is keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see the shadows. It's what sunflowers do. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see the shadows. It's what sunflowers do. Helen Keller. So this would be a fun one to do thread painting on or embellish. If you want to practice thread painting, I suggest you get panels, because you do not want to spend 3 days building an applique and then practice your thread painting on that. Practice your thread painting on panels. They're inexpensive and you haven't spent any time, you haven't invested any time on them. S76 is $10. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see the shadows. It's what sunflowers do. Victor, did you get a hold of Linda ABC? From that collection, we do not have very much left. S078. S078 is a big sunflower print with a dark aqua color. This one's a light aqua color, a peachy color, orangey peach. Here's sunflower seeds. That makes me want to go buy some sunflower seeds and some ladybugs. Just so you know, these are the last 2 1 yards of the ladybugs, so they're in the collection only. S078, $10 a yard for the collection. Okay, Victor. You believe this? I don't know where winter is either. Beth, do you have a pattern for the pumpkin block on that monthly quilt? Yes, we definitely have a pattern for it. Becky, yes. S078 for the collection. $10 a yard, $80 for the 1 yard collection, $40 for the half yard collection, $22 for the fat quarter collection. And then we only have 2 bolts left from that collection, very low. S72, $11 a yard for the sunflowers. So if you have a baseball player in your life and you need a background for his baseball quilt, this would be perfect. I know, I don't know how many times I go on road trips and then Roger ends up cleaning sunflower seeds out of the car for the next 6 months. S71 is for the green. Oh, the green background isn't in the collection. Well, what do you know? S71 is $11 a yard. S71 is $11 a yard. Sunflowers and ladybugs. Charity said she was done with winter before it started. We've had a really, really mellow winter. S078, $80 for the 1 yard collection. And remember, if you ever get sidetracked and you can't watch this, you can always go back and rewatch it. You can reorder. You can order through the weekend. We'll still be filling orders on Monday or later this. I don't know. I might have to take Roger to the Bay Area. He keeps arguing, but I think he might need a road trip. Okay, S75, $11 a yard for sunflower border print. These would be cute to cut and sew onto tea towels. There's so many things that you can do with border prints. And then we have another sunflower, just in case you need to think springy, nice, sunny thoughts. Hey, Donna, how are you? I know, last November, which year? I think Charity's somebody who maybe just doesn't like winter. I could totally live somewhere where sunshine was all day.
Those are Shasta daisies,
Shasta daisies?
not sunflowers.
Oh, these are daisies. Shasta daisies here, not sunflowers. Sorry. I might have got sidetracked. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. $11 a yard. So if you need to make anything fun, these would be great table runners. Oh, Mary Menz is going to correct me too. They're daisies or margaritas. Oh, well, I could use a margarita right about now.
Me too.
S74 is $11 for cute little ladybugs. It does have a faint gold metallic on the ladybug. $11 a yard. S74 for those of you who collect ladybugs. This is a really cute one. It'd be a cute little table runner with a little plant on the center. Just very mellow, not really, in your face. Very cute and dainty. S70 pine cones, $7 a yard. S70 is $7 a yard for pine cones. It'd be great for backing fabrics, $7 a yard, timeless treasures. Here's an in the beginning, S69. Fern leaves, $7 a yard. Another one that would be great for backing. Charity says her feet are always cold. Charity, I would say either put on more socks or go to the doctors. Your feet should not always be cold. Go to the doctors. Okay, and then we have another $7 a yard. S68 is little rocks that say, follow your dreams, give thanks, love, believe in magic, be yourself, celebrate today, sweet moments, blessings, shine, share, love, laugh, grateful, blessings, give, dream, share, celebrate today, hope, sing, laugh, faith, be joyful, inspire, sweet moments. Okay, S68 is the rocks with writing. S70 is the pine cones. S69 is the ferns. And S74 is the cute little ladybugs. Oh, she's from Arizona and she hasn't acclimated yet to this weather. Don't worry, Charity. It takes a little bit to acclimate. But when I go back to the Bay Area now, I freeze there because they have like a damp cold, where here it's just I don't know, it's a dry cold. Okay, a couple of diamond arts for you guys to get to put into Easter baskets. We have a cute little unicorn. S124 is $15. And the kids love these. If you've got grandkids, they love to sit around and do them. They love to do these at birthday parties or sleepovers. So S124 is $15 for a cute little project. S124 for the unicorn project. And then we have a boy one.
It does not come with the frame.
It does not come with the frame. No. Well, I'm pretty sure that they're smart enough. They can look at this and know that the frame is not included. Here is a turtle S136 for $10. It ends up being 4 inches by 4 inches. It's small enough for kids to not lose interest, hopefully. S136 is $10 for the turtle, and then S135 is $10 for the football. Okay, no worries. Charity wants 1 yard of 68.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Charity, I live in flip-flops all spring, summer, and fall. And then I go right to snow boots. Let's see. Polar fleece vests and or thin layering high-tech vests under your shirts help. For sure, layer. Always layer. Okay. And then Charity, don't worry. In a year, you'll always be hot. Okay, we had this. We had it only in fat quarters, and I had a lot of people ask for yardage. So we now have bolts of this fruits and vegetables. S114 for your lemonade party. S114 is for your lemonade party. It's kind of going every which direction. Cute summery tablecloths or table runners or placemats or whatnot. Hold up the rocks again. Okay, I will. I finally have a signal. Holy cow, Linda ABC, we were all worried about you. 10 inches of snow she has. S114. Mary Men's, let me know if we're getting any snow. S113 is blueberries. S113 is blueberries. And S112 is cherries. So we've got cherries and blueberries. These would be fun. I don't know if you guys ever saw, I don't have the pattern for it, so don't ask me. I'm just telling you. Somebody once gave me a pot holder, and it was pie shaped, and it had like one of these blueberries or cherries or some kind of fruit filling in it. And then they crisscrossed the pie over it, so this just showed through. And then they did a scalloped outer edge, so it looked like a pie. It was so cute. S113 is blueberries. S112 is cherries. S114 was the all over print with the words. S114. And then S111 is the lemons. S111 is the lemons. S110 is the tomatoes. S110 is the tomatoes. Washington. She lives in Washington, Mary Beatty. S114. Wait a second, Mary Men's. I'm not sure. It could be the other one. S110 is the tomatoes. S111 is the lemons. S120 is the mushrooms. S120 is the mushrooms. And S119 is the sweet peas. This would be cute for anybody who sat on the porch with grandma picking peas. This would be a good thing to give to your siblings as a reminder of the fun times back when we slowed down a little bit and actually, sat on porches. And then S120 is the mushrooms. And if you make potato bags for the microwave, S118. S118 is potatoes. S118.
Nothing falling down.
Okay, perfect. S118. And this one might be the one you want, Mary Men's. S117 is the basil. S117.
That's it.
S117 is the basil, the olive oil, the olives, the tomatoes, the garlic, all that good stuff. So you have one with writing with vegetables, and then here's the one with writing with the fruits. S114 is the writing with the fruits, and S117 is the writing with the vegetables. S117 is the writing with the vegetables. 114 is the writing with the fruits and the juice. So you could do a quilt of all the fruits and vegetables and then have a border print. And then we have two more. Okay, we've got watermelon S116. I know a lot of people do watermelon quilts for the summer. We have 116 is the watermelon, S116 is the watermelon, and 115 is the olives. S115 is the olives. S115 is the olives. Hang on a second. We're plugging Roger up so the iPad doesn't die. S116 is the watermelon. 115 is the olives. For those of you who need a trash to treasures, if you don't get quiltshowreno.com's emails, you might want to sign up for those because that's where you hear of everything that's happening. Mary Mins, I agree with you. That green olives belong in cocktails, and cocktails should just magically appear at like 4:45.
You're supposed to show the rocks again.
Okay, here I'm getting the rocks. I don't know what you're pulling, but it doesn't really go much further.
It's fine.
Here, Sandy, is the rocks. S68 is $7. S68 is $7. So we sponsor the Quilt Show Reno's Trash to Treasures Challenge. So if I'm shipping it, it's $14.95. That includes the shipping, and you get a bag of random stuff. And if you followed me for any amount of time, you know it could be somebody's trash or treasures. You never know. No, there's no treasures. One lady got mad because she said she went through the whole bag and there was no treasure. So I send you a bag of stuff and you turn it into a treasure. That is the challenge. So you have to get it done and back to me to be displayed at the Quilt Show Reno, which is I think the second weekend in June. And it's a viewer's choice. So first place is $200 to Fabric Chicks. Second place is $100 to Fabric Chicks. And third place is $50 to Fabric Chicks. So we sponsor that. And then this year we're also doing, because that's not enough, this year we're also doing a big display tribute to Eleanor Peace Bailey. And so if you want to join that, it costs $10 to join the display. And that I will ship you a pattern, and you use the form. It's got a pattern of a doll. You use that form any which way you want. You could applique the form and embellish it onto a tote bag or a piece of clothing, or you could make an actual doll. You can make a flat doll. You can make a dimensional doll. You can make anything you want. You just have to use the figure of the doll. So that is that. So for $10, you can challenge yourself to something crazy. I think I might do some kind of piece of artsy clothing just because that would really challenge me and get me out of my box. Because sometimes I need to be out of my box. Oh, I had to put this on today because I walked by and this was a good reminder. After running the dog over, chin up, Buttercup. Everything is going to be okay. Chin up, Buttercup. So this has, it's a cute little flower there. I'm like, what is that stain? It's a cute little metallic flower. We put this as the backing, and then we put pom-poms. We do have a kit. Let's see. So anybody that you love that's going through something crazy, and we're gonna do a discount on this just because this is my project for today. So it's normally $17.95. We're gonna do this one for $15. Chin Up Buttercup. It includes the backing fabric, the panel that says Chin Up Buttercup. Everything is gonna be okay, and the pom poms for $15. So you can make this cute little pillow for somebody that you love who is struggling, or the universe isn't lining up, the stars are all crazy. Give me a doll for the Rob. Okay. You know what, Mary Mins? That autocorrect drives me insane. Stephanie, I put the pattern in the box that left for you yesterday. Okay, S18 is $15 for the Chin Up Buttercup pillow. And I think that's just something that is kind of a good reminder every day, because who doesn't at some point in the day feel like things are going crazy? Then we have this one, Crafting Each Day Keeps the Crazy Away. Crafting Each Day Keeps the Crazy Away. We've got a cute little trim included in the kit, and then it comes with this black metallic backing. So Crafting Each Day Keeps the Crazy Away. And we have that pillow is S19 for $17. S19 for $17 is Crafting Each Day Keeps the Crazy Away. And it includes everything you need but the polyfill. So the trim that's on there and the metallic backing is in the kit. And then we have Just So Happy. Oh, this is a different one. Just So Happy. S20, you are going to need the interfacing for the inside. We used scraps of flex foam, but it does include the trim. It includes the lining. We use some Tim Holtz words writing, and it includes the button. The button may vary, like in here, it's kind of a zebra one, Mary Feedy, kind of like what I'm wearing, except for cheetah. Okay, so animals are everywhere in our lives. S20 is $17. Just So Happy for a cute little box. The back side says smile. So cute little, you could use this, throw your knitting or whatever in it, close it up, take it for a project bag. You could throw your trash in it. You could do anything your heart desires. And then we have one that says, working on my PhD. Working on my PhD, projects half done. It's another project bag. And we put this cotton linen, polka dot is the lining. So we've got a cute little lining. And then the back is a canvas metallic ruby star backing. And it says, working on my PhD, projects half done. And S21 is $17. S21 is $17 for working on my, oh, Lucretia, you need to call me because I have stuff from last week for you too. But when you call me, I will get your information. So to do the Eleanor Peace Bailey tribute, it is going to be displayed the second week in June at Quilt Show Reno. You can find out all the information on quiltshowreno.com. I will include an entry form in with the pattern. And so it's $10. We ship you the pattern, and then you just get it to us. I think that Opal, I'm not super sure, but I think that Opal, I haven't even printed the entry forms yet, but I think she said that I needed them to me by May 15th so that we could figure out what we're doing with the display and how much space they need to allot for that. Because we really have never done that before. But we're also going to have in the display, I have some one-of-a-kind quilts by Eleanor and some one-of-a-kind dolls by Eleanor. So those are going to kind of be in the back of the display. And then all of your guys' projects are going to be in the front. So I'm kind of excited. Tribute to Eleanor.
Carolyn wants to know how much for the basket.
Oh, Lucretia said she tried. Okay. Everybody else plug yours. No, it's common knowledge. Lucretia, call my cell phone, 510-967-3441. Because sometimes our shop phone is crazy and we do have a little bit of weird hours going on. I received a PhD putting hubby through when my husband graduated from college. Oh, that was very nice, Fran. How many years have you been married? That seems like an awful long time. Okay, so this is, wait, somebody asked a question. Basket kit. Basket.
How much for the basket?
What basket?
I don't know. Ask her.
Connie Wiggins.
Carolyn Gavrinage.
Carolyn and Connie want the basket kit. So are we talking about this one? Smile and Just So Happy. That one is $17. Is that the basket kit you guys are referring to? S20 is $17. S20 is $17. Okay, perfect. Okay. What?
Oh, Fran.
Oh. Okay, we got a cute art gallery. Art gallery might be, and I hate if anybody is listening to this, it's going to report me to everybody else. But I think Art Gallery Fabrics is probably my favorite line of fabrics. It's it's probably my favorite. It feels silky smooth. I love the feel of it, but I love the designs of it. So I went through all of their fabrics kind of commingle with all their designs, really. It's kind of classic. So I went through and I just pulled a collection. I did throw, this one is not Art Gallery, but I threw it in there in case you need sashing or you need like something for the eye to rest. This one has adorable little fairies, cute little fairies, but they're not real in your face fairies. And then arrows. And then here we've got a subtle, you can use this as your background if you wanted. S022, we did $11 a yard for the collection. 1 yards are $99, $50 for half yards, $29 for fat quarters. I know, Victor. And if you guys want to be inspired by projects and different things, go to Art Gallery website. Their designers almost always have free projects, free downloadable patterns for all their fabric lines. It is fabulous. Okay, so $12 a yard if you want yardage or individual pieces. S31 is the geometric triangles. S30 is the fairies. S30 is the fairies. S31 is the triangles. S29 is a beautiful deep turquoisey teal color flower with a gorgeous magenta flower. I love that one. I don't know why. But S29. And these were getting kind of low. So I thought I would show them to you guys before we lose out on being able to get them. S28 is a fun arrow. S28 is great. I love it. S28, $12 a yard. S27 is just a great rose goldy, peachy, very subtle fabric with little crosses on them, like not really plus signs maybe. And then S26, I know birds, some of you love birds. S26 has a cute little hummingbird on it. S26. And then we have S25 is $12 a yard for a floral print. It does have, for the ladybug collectors, some of you just love ladybugs. Here's a cute little ladybug on the leaves. S25. S24 is that beautiful little dot fabric, but they're actually not dots. They're squares, but super fun. And then S23 is a floral print. S23. And that's that for that collection. So if you want the collection, S022 is the entire collection. It all works really well together. $99 for the 1 yards, $50 for the half yards, $29 for the fat quarters. Gracie did that math, so she was here for about 5 seconds to check on her dog, and then she had better things to do. We're running low on this, so I always like to give you guys the last chance. This panel, I think we only have 5 panels left. S10 is $10. I know we're not really in the camping mood right now, but you know you're not going to work on it right now anyway, so you might as well put it in your stash. Life is better when you're camping. My hotel has more than 5 stars. Welcome to our neck of the woods. If it involves a campfire, count me in. Just think outside. I don't know, I can't read it. Just think outside, no box required. Always at home, wherever we roam. So you can cut these apart, sew them back together to create a big quilt. You can leave it as a center panel. You can do all kinds of fun things. What we actually did with that is we made placemats. We made placemats and mug rugs. So we cut them apart. We cut it apart and made placemats and mug rugs. And I actually threw it on the long arm and used the world map wide back. So if you need any of that wide back, let me know. $22 a yard. I actually use that map a lot on my backings. But placemats and mug rugs. So this is what you can do with that panel. S10. Oh, that was Gracie's thinking like me. S10 is $10. S10, $10. That's some really thought out pricing right there. She is definitely a kid after my own heart. Here is crossbody walking bag. So this is a super cute little crossbody bag. Peggy made it for me. Thank you, Peggy. I would probably make it a little bit bigger because it kind of gets stuck around my breasts. So I'd make the straps a little bit longer so it's not real. Well, anyways. So here it is. It comes with your camp stuff and your camp
Wandermore
and Outdoorsy patches. Those come in the kit. And then we have the batting, the inner batting you need for it. It's just a lightweight batting just to give it a little bit of body. And the fabrics come in. So you've got the lining is a Tim Holtz green. And then you have Kathy Holden's Outdoorsy fabrics and her postage stamp there for the outer side. So let's see, it's $28.95, but today it's $25. S09 is $25. It includes the pattern, the batting, and the fabrics and the patches for making this cute little crossbody bag. S09, $25. So basically everything you need is in there, I think. Definite maybe. And then we put together an Outdoorsy collection mixed with the camping line. So it has, some of these are the last pieces of this. It's really almost gone. So here is, we threw in this one from the Outdoorsy collection just because I love it. It's postcards of like national parks. So we have for $11 a yard, it looks like 6 1 yards is $66, 6 half yards is $33, and 6 fat quarters is $20. Yes, I took the dog to the vet. I literally, by the time I was able to catch the dog because she ran off, and I carried the 70-pound dog back to the car so far. 70 pounds. She's a huge dog. I took her to the vet. They x-rayed her. They said she's just going to be sore and she's got a little laceration in her armpit. I have to take her back tomorrow to have it sewn. But she's fine. I mean, she's sore. She's definitely not feeling her best. Roger's going to, wait, you're plugged in. Here, Roger's going to take you to see her because she came to work. And we don't normally let her come to work because she is a double shedder. She's a guardian dog, so she's meant to be outside. And she has like 2 thicknesses of coat, so she sheds a lot. But we let her come to the shop today so we can keep an eye on her. But now she's going to think she's a shop dog. So if you get a little bit of dog hair, which would totally gross me out, but
I don't need it.
oh, okay. Okay, S011, $66 for the collection. I have a banner here. I did it double-sided. So I believe that panel is, I know this panel is different than the other panel that you guys already saw. We only have one of these kits left. S26, it says the only thing you're going to need, you do have the silk for the ribbon embellishing. You have the rat tail to string it on. You've got some silk rib yarns to tie in between. That's what I tie in between when I make a garland. Kind of see the embellishments there. So S08 is $25, and we only have one of those kits left. S08 is $25, and it makes the cute little garland you can hang out in front of your camper when you're camping, or in a boys' room, or man cave, or anywhere. S08, $25. Oh, Charity, I like that. She says dog hair on you is a sign of a wonderful person. Uh-oh. Donna, don't tell me that, because I will have her here. I love the company. I'll have her here every day. And like, that dog has never met a person she doesn't like, except for my creepy neighbor. And she does not let him like pass our property without growling at him. Okay, so you were looking at a hole punch for your holes in the garland. I know. I actually bought a hole punch, a leather punch, Peggy, so that we won't have to struggle anymore when we make the garlands, because we make so many of them. So S08 is the last kit that includes all the little blocks here. If you didn't want to do it into a garland, you could make mug rugs, you could make snack mats, you could do anything you want. We only have one of those kits left, and we only have a little bit of this camping fabric left. S17 is $10. It's the big print on top of the mountains and under the stars. Life is better when you're camping. Adventure awaits. S17, $10 a yard. We only have a small amount of that left. I know, Sue, you love dogs and cats. If I came home with a cat, well, I told Roger I was going to go get me another little dog, because I love having a little dog like sleep on my feet. And he said, if you come home with another dog, you're going to be cut off. I'm not really sure what cut off means, but those were his exact words. S12 is $12. It's a great little mustardy print. A great plaid. It'd be fun for tote bags. It'd be fun for anything. This is from Kathy Holden's Outdoorsy line. This is S13. Cute little birds. If you want to fussy cut them, you can do all kinds of fun things with these. S13 is $12 a yard. I know, Sue. 4 dogs and 5 cats. Roger would not be able to live with you. It's a good thing you've got your husband. Well, Phyllis has a lot of construction going on at her house right now, and the construction guys because she lives like out in the boonies. She lives out in the boonies, and a little mouse came in, and her kitty cat is trying to catch it as we speak. And that cat, or that mouse, I'm going to tell you, his ears were like this big. He was like a mouse on steroids. S14 is a great one for you to fussy cut. It's all based on outdoorsy, national parks and different things, but everything that Kathy does is very vintagey. And then here's one that is exactly the same. Yeah, these two are exactly the same. I don't know how sometimes I end up with 2 bolts. But I would cut this out and then use it in appliques and different things. Oh, Sue says her husband is worse than her. Well, somebody's got to put a stop to the madness. 4 dogs, that's a lot to feed. Gracie said she's getting her own house soon, and so she's going to get Remy back and another dog. And I said she should maybe think about it, because she needs to pay me back for her dog for the last 6 weeks Her dog has probably cost me $1,500. Whoa, Roger just gave me that look. It's not cheap having animals. S16. Sue, that is probably why you're still having to go to work. You've retired 3 times and you got to go back to work so you can support the dogs and cats. And you're sewing, of course. I think you just love working. S16 is national parks and postcards. Oh my God, Charity, you're ridiculous. 6 dogs and 9 chickens. I know, Susan. That is why she left the dog at my house. She actually left the dog at my house because it's too big for her apartment. They can only have animals under 50 pounds. And trust me, her dog is not 50 pounds or less because I carried it today for so far. 70 pounds of dead weight. I thought I was going to die. Okay, so here is a random piece of rayon, I think. What do you think this is? I'm not really sure.
Probably some kind of a rayon poly.
Maybe some kind of a rayon poly or something. But if you're going to do clothing, I think this would be good for that. The vest that we talked about the other day, this might drape really well. It's a pink leaf. It is it's S88 for $10 just to the first person who wants it. S88 for $10. You've got kind of a leafy something going on here. S88 for $10. It's 2.5 yards. S88 for $10. It's S88 for $10. 2.5 yards of a drapey rayony kind of a thing to the first person who wants it. Susan Adams, I agree. And Gracie did make the comment that maybe when she has kids, she's not going to leave the kids with me. So I told her that that's probably a good idea. She should find full daycare somewhere else. Price to steal. I know it is a good price. S88, $10, 2.5 yards. And then we have, I just want to show you, this got dumped off here. I don't know anybody this size. I wish I could modify it to fit me. It can fit one chest. It is a wool jacket. Do you see how amazing this is? Is that not gorgeous?
Tiny.
So tiny. I don't even think well, Gracie wouldn't wear it, I don't think. But this would be so cute with a pair of Doc Martens. But somebody just donated it to me. It's all wool. And I super hate to cut it up. But I'm just saying, go to the thrift stores. Wool is expensive, but you can go to the thrift stores and pick things up for next to nothing. Or you can just have people dump it at your back door. It is fabulous. Just look at the buttons. It's fabulous. I got a whole bag. I'm just like sharing right now just because I was so excited when I opened this bag. But like here is a silk top. This woman must have been, like it covers one breast. This woman was so petite. Like even more petite than you, Fran, and I didn't know that was possible. But this is a silk blouse, but it does like have stains on it. But I'm going to cut it up and use it in our crazy quilting. So that is just ideas for you to go out to your thrift stores and find treasures because they're everywhere. Okay, we have
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, super fast. So Victor is doing a mystery quilt, which is going to be very conducive to scraps if you want. If you want it to be more controlled, you could. I don't know why you'd want to, though, because scrappy quilts are the best. Even though I own a fabric store and I should sell you 8 yards of everything for very coordinated quilts, I love scrappy quilts. I always will. So we've got a bag here. This is a ginormous bag. This is from the Smokin' Hot Sale. You're going to want to throw it in the washer. But this is, I haven't even looked in it, but it is a ginormous bag of scraps. Here is like one little piece of taffeta fabric, but you've got quite a bit. That's flannel. It is a wide variety of scraps. So if you want It's got Christmas in it. It's got some blocks in it. It literally is a bag of randomness. I know you girls love randomness. But we have S02 auction starting at $1. S02 auction at $1, okay? Ginormous bag of scraps. S02 ginormous. Barbara Jean, what are you supposed to call me for? My memory's not as good as it once was. Okay. Extra small Mary Mans. I always said I wasn't having kids, just dogs. When I called my mom and told her she was going to be a grandma, she asked, what kind of puppy did I get? You know what? I think sometimes people with just dogs might be a little bit smarter than us. Okay, S02 for the scrappy bag is at $1. If you're new to watching and you want to bid, oh, okay, perfect. What did Barbara get last week? I haven't even gone through, honestly. We've been dealing with some stuff here, with some crazy stuff here. I have not gone through, the Raggedy Ann. Okay. All right, let me know. Otherwise, we don't hold on to that stuff very long. We just give it to the next winner. So make sure you call the number scrolling at the bottom. But not right now because I'm not going to answer it. Okay, this ginormous bag of scraps is at $1. Anybody want a huge bag of scraps? You've got a ton of stuff. Ginormous bag of scraps, $1. Oh, I might have to steal this. If nobody bids on it, this is going to go into crazy quilting kits. Look at that with little rhinestones. Can you see them? It's like a silky satin kind of a thing. $1. S02 for $1. What? Well, I can hear Roger. He's like, your minute is up. Okay. Mary Mans, just come early because I have to take the dog back to the vet for her stitches at 1:40. So, and then I have to drop her off. So the shop will probably be closed from like 1:30 to like maybe 2, so I can drop her off. S02, $1 for a ginormous bag of scraps. S02, $1. No takers. Oh my gosh, we'll have to give that to Charity Quilts then. Okay, we have.
Looks like, I don't know, into ABC.
Oh, what happened to the dog? Oh, Sue, she ran. I take her for a run every morning.
Just tell her you ran over.
I ran over the dog.
Thank you.
Okay, we have some freebies. I have from Moda Fabrics. It's a reusable bag that fits into a tiny little pocket here. Right here, tiny little bag, and I have Victor. Are you on, Victor? Okay, let's see.
Bid on the auction.
Oh, is it just Linda ABC?
Not now. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, then I have this. I actually put this on my computer because I need to be reminded sometimes. It says, take a deep breath, exhale. You've got this. Inhale. It's a cute little Ruby Star sticker. And I have Emily McParland. Emily, okay, are you still here, Emily? I know you never know when we're going to do giveaways, so you've got to stay tuned. Okay, let's see. Emily, Victor. I have a Topi zipper. Connie Kaufman. And then we have a finished Diamond Art journal that's been retired. We have Stephanie. Okay, let me know if you're here. Victor was here. Connie Kaufman, Emily McParland, Stephanie. I have a pattern, an Eleanor pattern for the Carol of the Birds. I have Angie Ribeiro. I know she's not going to want this. Okay. Angie, you're a winner. I know you're cooking dinner. Stephanie is here. Emily's here. Connie says, no thanks. Okay. I've got Mel Gillespie for the zipper. Mel Gillespie for the zipper. Here, Connie, I'm going to throw you back in. Okay. I've got a fat quarter of dog bones. Oh, I can't just pick Connie up right away. Okay. I've got a fat quarter of dog bones. I've got Joyce Larson. I have Joyce Larson. I'm still here stirring gravy. Okay, I've got Angie Ribeiro. I've got Mel Gillespie. I've got Joyce Larson. And then these, I don't know if you girls watched the video. These are little clippers that you stitch onto Carolina Moore. She stitched them on to her pin cushion, so you always have a thread cutter. She also stitched them onto her little bags where she carries her scissors and different things. So we do have these if you need a bag and you're not the winner. They're stitch these cutting tabs. Any place a thread cutter would be handy. Bags, purses, pin cushions, and more. They're $2.95 if you want to purchase them. Just put you want to purchase the pin cushions. Otherwise, I have two lucky winners. I have Connie Kaufman. And Connie, you can make pin cushions when you come up for the mini retreat. Connie Kaufman. It's going to be so confusing at the mini retreat because the Anita wants to buy some, Estelle Wadali. Anita wants to buy some thread cutters. And so does Linda ABC. Okay, Mel Gillespie said she was here. I have Joyce Larson. I have Angie Ribeiro. Okay, Joyce Lace, Estelle Waddell. Okay, wow. I didn't know thread cutters were going to be so famous today. Okay, I have Sandy Cohen, dog bones. That's good. She's got like 3 dogs too. And then Sandy Cohen, and I have Sue Walter for Carol of the Birds. It's flat dolls and stuffed dolls and all kinds of stuff. We have a fallish fat little mini charm pack, and I have Patricia LaMonica. Oh, Phyllis said, you're going to be lucky if you can read my writing. And it's true with that one. Well, she was trying to get a big old name on a tiny piece of paper. Patricia LaMonica. I have Sandy Combs here. If it's dolls, I will pass. Sue Walter, it was. Okay. Patricia LaMonica, Estelle Waldelli, and okay, let me see. I've got 2 more names in here. Barb Stobner. Estelle's not here. Here, Sue, I'm going to put your name on these cutters. And Patricia LaMonica, are you here? Barb Stobner, Patricia LaMonica. Okay, I'm just going to randomly scroll till we get to the top. I've got the fat quarters. I've got Mary Mims. Here, where's my blank ones? Mary Mims. Roger's like, you are way over. Mary Mims. For the little charm pack, we want to see what you do with it. The Carol of the Birds, Barb Stobner. Okay, let's see. Linda ABC. And I don't know what's in this bag. Anything is possible. 1 stroke at a time. Oh, it's a Zentangle. Oh, I think this is from Phyllis's house. And she might have started it, if I remember correctly. It's a cute little, these are one-of-a-kind originals by Phyllis. You can frame them. Look at that little, look at, Phyllis even signed them. March 2016. This is original artwork by Phyllis.
I didn't even remember I did it.
Yeah. She didn't remember she did it, but she sure did because she signed it and look, she autographed it. But there's some blank ones in here so you can learn how to Zentangle. You got the little Zentangle pencils. Okay, who is? It is Sue Acote. Okay, Sue A. Okay, I got the look from Roger. So we have a box full of goodies. We've got a box full of goodies. Remind me next week that we've got goodies. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's all we can do. I'm gonna check it, Victor, as soon as we're done here. I'm gonna check it and then I will text you. At the moment, because this phone here fell in the toilet and barely works. And then this phone here is connected to all of Gracie's nonsense. And then the iPad, like it takes all three devices to get texts and phone calls. Right now, we have a huge issue. I got a meeting with Apple tomorrow night. Anyway, so we will see you guys next Monday. Get some fun sewing done. Let me know if you want me to sign you up for the free Zooms. We've got the Applique Club. We've got the Felting Club. We've got Christmas 2024 prep. We have all kinds of things going on. So if you ever need to know, I am trying to put a flyer into all of your boxes so you can know what's going on. But also, you can always go to Fabric Chick Stitch Along on Facebook, Fabric Chick Stitch Along. That's where everybody who's on here, where they post what they're working on, and we get inspired and keep sewing and have a good time. So that's all we have for tonight. Okay, Susan. All right, we will see you guys Monday. Have a good weekend. Go get some sewing done. I want to see some progress. I want to see some photos of what you're doing on Fabric Chick Stitch Along. All right, have a safe weekend. Goodbye. Bye. Love you guys.